Good morning to you all. Good morning. Look at that. A rainbow. Let's just... Did that improve things? I don't know. Today is October the 21st, 2023. And I find myself, apart from looking at this beautiful rainbow, which, yeah, look at that, it goes all the way round. The camera's sort of struggling with it on that side. Yeah, we'll point the camera that way, because that also tells you where I am. I'm outside the Brico-Marché in Isère-sur-Creuse. I'm early, nothing wrong with that. And wondering what we should be doing today. Lots of things that I should be doing. Some of them involve paint and paint brushes and varnish and things like that. But perhaps what we should be doing is thinking about what we can celebrate today. We could celebrate the Battle of Trafalgar, 21st of October 1805. 1805. We could do that, but my friends and neighbours tell me that here in France that might be considered bad taste. So we're not going to commemorate the Battle of Trafalgar. Not here anyway. So we might instead commemorate the memory of Saint Hilarion. Now, I've spoken to you before about Saint Hilarius, who was Bishop of Poitiers, but this is a different saint, Saint Hilarion. If any of you are priests, and if any of you are going to say a mass today for Saint Hilarion, you should know that the liturgical colour is white. If you're not priests, don't worry too much about that, but, you know. And what we're told about Hilarion is that he was born of pagan parents. Well, I guess a lot of us were born of pagan parents from one another. Near Gaza in Palestine. And this was near the end of the 3rd century. He studied at Alexandria and became a Christian at 15. He became a hermit in the desert. And what else are we told? He gave all his possessions to the poor. That's not a bad thing to do, is it? I don't know what the poor would do with some of my possessions. They'd probably give them back to me with new ones. He became a father of monasticism in Palestine and Syria, and he was famous for his miracles and sanctity. He lived until he was over 80. Now, let's hope that many of us do that. But he died in Cyprus in 372. So there we are. We will think today about Saint Hilarion, his life, his works, and we will pray for peace in the place where Saint Hilarion was born. Well, that was quite a successful raid on the shops. The reason that I wanted to go to the Brico-Marché today is because today they've got a special offer. If you've got a store card, if you spend more than €50, you get 10% of the value of whatever it is that you bought added to your store card for the next time you go in there. And there's a lot of things that I know I shall want in the next couple of weeks. I won't want them today necessarily, but when you know that you're going to use something in a couple of weeks, it makes a lot of sense to buy it at 10% off. But while I was in there, I bumped into two of the nuns, two of the sisters from the abbey at Ruffec. Now, because the abbey at Ruffec is, if you like, a sister house to the abbey at Saint-Michel-en-Brenne, St Michael en Brenne, Saint-Michel-en-Brenne. They're two nuns that I know well enough to chat to. So we had quite a long chat. They were actually buying a pile of toilet seats. And whilst nuns do lots of things, besides just praying and singing psalms, they do get involved in building work. We had quite a sensible discussion on the subject of toilet seats, the ease of cleaning, the durability of the seat, and so on and so forth. And all good stuff. They ended up buying rather a large pile of them, which, because I am at heart just a schoolboy, it's rather going to destroy my understanding of the liturgy. You know that bit when you're singing the liturgy and is seated at the right hand of the Father? I'm now going to have a terrible image of our Lord seated at the right hand of the Father. Yeah. Oh, is that a venial sin? It's not a mortal sin having images like that, is it? Well, anyway, I've confessed it to you lot, so I think we're good to go. And finally, one of our number is trying to perfect his recipe for crepe. And I think that's laudable, and I think it should be encouraged. And I think in your comments you might wish to tell us how you make crepes, you know, how many eggs and how much flour and all that sort of thing. But I'm going to let you into a little secret. Chez Harry Faber, we have a secret plan for making crepes. Yeah, you buy a box of this stuff, and to make one or two for each sachet, for each packet, you use 50 centilitres of milk and a teaspoonful of sunflower oil. There we are. Takes 5 minutes to prepare, 3 to 4 minutes to cook.